Blessings to everybody out there, man. I'm so glad you came here to tune in with your boy today, man. We're going to talk about it, man. I heard this one day in church, and it was mental health is the new pandemic. You know what I mean? A lot of people out here dealing with anxiety, depression, and it all comes from things in life that either you're not able to achieve or you don't believe you can achieve it. And it's one of them things that I dealt with a lot in my life, you know what I mean? Feeling down about certain situations, if it ain't finances, relationships, or something just making me feel uncomfortable, you know what I mean? And I see that a lot of people have these same or similar issues, you know what I mean? We could say that the social media, you know what I mean, lifestyle and the new thing out, I feel like it brings a lot of that out of people because they see a lot of highlight reels of different individuals and people not really knowing the behind the scenes of what was really going on before they got to that place. You know what I mean? And I always feel it like this, man. I believe everybody should be successful. Everybody should be blessed and things of that nature, even though sometimes in life, everybody don't get to that place that they're trying to get to, or somebody get them out their glory. I was watching a football documentary the other day, man. It's talking about this running back. And like I say, he was going to go to the NFL. He was top prospect, stuff like that. And his own brother got jealous of him and took him out. And I realized, man, the envy, the jealousy, like it's so much to get to that place called there. You know what I mean? So many avenues you got to go through. You know what I mean? So like I say, there's a lot of people dealing with depression, anxiety, frustrations just about life. You know what I mean? And like I said before, I ain't one of them people that say I had a perfect life or everything was perfect and things of that nature. I went through a lot of trials and tribulations. And I feel like we all have been through that. We all been broken. You know what I mean? And like I say, that's why people promote therapy. In our community, people don't believe in, you know what I mean, therapy or getting the help that you need to, you know what I mean, to heal your mind, body, and, you know what I mean, soul. Because there's so many elements that come with you. You know what I mean? A lot of people try to self-heal themselves, you know what I mean? Sometimes that don't work. It can really go real bad with that, especially when you don't know how to heal yourself. You don't know what areas that you're missing out on, how to put that piece back together. You know what I mean? It's like, and I always tell people, everybody got their own way of looking at life or looking at different situations. And like I said before, if you notice a lot of suicides, a lot of people hurting themselves and things of that nature, or they take it out on other people because they don't feel like they can get to that level of that person, that just like the whole story about that running back, top prospect, about to go to the NFL, you know what I mean, and really do something big. And brother got jealous because he wasn't successful in school. He didn't have no talent or nothing like that. You know what I mean? The father favored the guy, the running back, and he made sure he got rid of his favorite son, if you would have called it. You know what I mean? It'd be like that sometimes, man. Jealousy, man. Jealousy. But it all comes from a place of darkness, though. You know what I mean? That kid felt like he wasn't appreciated around the family. He was an outsider, you know what I mean? And he didn't feel he had the ability to have be smart or do anything that could bring, you know what I mean, himself joy and his family joy. He felt like he didn't need to be there. He felt like he was nothing, you know what I mean? But there's a lot of people in the world that feel the exact same way. And that's why you get all these jealousies or harming themselves and things of that nature. And I say, man, mental health is definitely the new pandemic, because even, let's go switch it up when you're talking about certain women. A woman could be extremely beautiful and still feel flawed. Like, oh man, my nose look bad, or it'd be the weirdest stuff. You be sitting there like, for real? Like, for real? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they critiquing things that doesn't even matter. You know what I mean? And nobody really cares about it. You know what I mean? You're beautiful, you're gorgeous, but it's like, it's something about it just always make them feel down or feel out of it. You know what I mean? I see this a lot with multiple different people, just life. If it ain't money, if it ain't how they look, if it's their weight, it's just always something that brings them down. And I always say it's a way you can change all of those things. But a lot of times what happens with life, you so consumed with trying to work a job and work kids all over the place. Man, you even trying to find a small bit of time, you be already drained. You go to the gym, you might fall asleep on the treadmill, like, because it's so many things, avenues you at. It's different for a person that's single, they don't got no kids, they ain't got nothing going on like that. then you know they're in a real depression because they got a bunch of time, but they're not really doing it. It's just like I said before, it's crazy, man, how life is. Like, you could have this burning desire for a goal, and then everything just feel like, man, I ain't gonna never get there. You start giving up on yourself. You know what I mean? And everybody say, dang, when you give up on yourself, that's right when the blessing about to come. You know what I mean? They say that all the time. You know what I mean? But like I always say, I feel like a lot of people just getting tired of hearing it. You know what I mean? That's why you're hearing about the young boys killing themselves and doing things of that nature. It's sad because I remember was a rapper, I think, not too long ago, had a girlfriend or something like that. Some girl he always wanted to be with, and she out here running the streets, throwing that thing around on everybody. And he killed himself over the girl. It's sad. Mark, we seen, I think it was two rappers that done this, right? And I always say, man, it's crazy, man, because this is the thing I always say. If they didn't love you in the beginning, they ain't going to love you when you rich and successful. Because they never loved you. They never looked at you in that form of fashion. They just don't like you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and you know, some people, I got to get this person. I got to get that. But I always say, bro, that's the wrong. I learned that stuff the hard way. That's the wrong way to look at it. It's the real wrong way to look at it, bro. There's so many beautiful individuals out here that really love you the right way, and you ain't got to go through all of that. But for some reason, bro, we begin to suck ourselves in those black holes, man. I be saying it. I see it all the time, man. People down there ready to fight over people and all of that, and it's like, it's no love there. I had to learn that stuff the hard. I ain't had no other choice. I had to learn all that stuff the hard way, and I started really. I be looking at different individuals, and I be like, I just cut ties with it because I realized that those people never loved me, never cared about me, never, none of that. They'll never say how you and the kids doing. They'll never interject themselves into your life in a positive concept because they don't see you as nothing of value. They look down upon you. They don't respect you. That's why, me personally, I cut off a lot of people because I seen those traits. You know what I mean? And I just let it go. You know what I mean? But like I told you, it's definitely the new pandemic because it's so many things that goes on in his life, and a lot of times everybody want the highlight reels. You know what I mean? The hard work, like I said, I'm gonna say this, right? Let's say the person is doing hard work and he just not getting to that goal. You know what I mean? Sometimes, you know what I mean, it's divinely guided. You know what I mean? Everything on God's timing sometimes. It be like that. It's the same thing 50 said before he got to becoming an iconic rapper. It's like, you wanted to come in at time, you wanted to come in, then it come on God time, you know what I mean? But it be the blessings that afterwards, though. He was blessed ever since then, having multiple success as far as rap, TV, you know what I mean? He just kept grinding and kept working. And like I told you before, a lot of people once they don't see the results, that's why you see most of these businesses fail and stuff that the people just let it go, you know what I mean? And they go for relationships, all of that. I'm talking about family. I'm talking about, you know what I mean, the opposite set. It's always that, man. You just get tired of certain mentalities and certain situations. You're just ready for a change. That's why I say I don't knock people going to therapy or getting the help that they need for whatever mental issues that they have. I'd rather them get help than to hurt themselves. You know what I mean? We look at the baby brother and all of that. Like, when a person pull a gun on themselves or do these type of things to themselves, it was a deep, deep, dark hurt pain in those people, man. And like I said, there's a lot of people on a regular basis feeling that way. They're able to bounce around even with all the pain in their heart. You know what I'm saying? Me definitely being a person that felt like the world disappoint me, but you can't really expect nothing from nobody. You only can expect what you can do from yourself. And that's what I learned. I'm talking about, like, as you get older and older, you start to realize that you can't count on nobody but yourself. You know what I mean? That is real, because everybody got their own vendetta of what they trying to do. You know what I'm saying? No matter what it is. I could have, like I told, I could have a business right now where we all eat, making multiple millions. And somebody would be like, nah, I don't want you to make multiple millions with me. I want to take your half and everybody in the room half. You know what I'm saying? It's just that, it's that mindset. People, is the crab in the bucket mindset. People move like that. That's how they think. They don't want to build together. They want to have more than you so they can be able to do and take over whatever you're doing. They don't see it in the aspect of let's all eat together. That's why you don't see really a lot of black coaches really uniting on businesses and stuff like that, because it's always that one person want to be the boss. You know what I mean? want to run everybody. Why everybody can't just be individually bosses and run their own thing. You know what I mean? But like I said before, man, I always say the healing process with that is me personally, definitely go get therapy and always, nah, I mean, I pray, fast, and then you gotta really find those happy things in life that you enjoy and love. Because if you don't find those things, you could really go to a real bad place. And I always say enhancing these things to go even worse is by using drug use, where they feel like people got to get off the cocaine and all this stuff that they popping and stuff. Because once you hit that low, man, that's not a good place to be in, especially when you're on all types of drugs and stuff like that. You feel me? Like I say, it's definitely the new pandemic, and I think we got to stay prayed up, meditating, fasting, and just going to God for healing. And not just that, go ahead and get that therapy. You know what I mean? Everybody, man, ain't no shame in nothing, man. You know what I mean? Ain't no shame in nothing. Go get that therapy, man. Go get healed, man. You know what I'm saying? We don't need to see people continue the cycle of destruction of themselves. You know what I mean? Because life ain't giving them everything that they desire. You know what I mean? And like I say, you never know what's around that corner. We just don't want to wait. You feel me? And sometimes waiting can be brutal, especially when everything around you collapses. But like I say, man, healing, we gotta heal ourselves, man. We got to. And all start with those avenues. Therapy, you know what I mean? Meditating, you know what I mean? Fasting and praying, going to God, you know what I'm saying? And don't ever lose belief. Your faith gotta be always intact when it comes to these things. Gotta always keep your faith, man. That's what I believe on. I ain't gonna talk y'all to death, you know what I'm saying? But love everybody out there. Appreciate y'all for supporting me. Like I said, I dealt with depression a lot in my life. You know what I mean? So I know, like, it's levels of healing that we all need. And don't just think your ego so big that you can't get therapy and this and that. I ain't one of them ego type of person. I'm gonna sit right there and we're gonna learn some stuff together. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. Don't forget to come down to the description box, man. We got the all natural products in all different categories at the new store that me and the wifey created. Come over there, shop with us, support us. And if you support the channel, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. You know what I mean? Show the channel love. And remember, if you love what I stand for, love what I do, donate to the Cash App, #, Billionaire Charlie. Every donation is appreciated. Everything that you buy off the store is appreciated. We love everybody in the audience, and we all about healing and growth and just maintaining integrity in the things that we do as we move in honor. I love y'all, man. Peace.